Welcome back to another Warthunder video. It is just an average palm tree here with another video on trying to help you guys out. Now, this, of course, once again, I'm gonna say this for the fourth time, no, third time because I've only made 3 videos. Yeah, I know I need to post more, but yeah, I'm sorry. Um, but uh, like I said before, you don't have to do this. This is just my way of doing things. Don't get mad at me. This is not telling you what to do. It's all, whatever you want to do. If you enjoy the game this way, if you grind it this way, I respect that. That's great. If you have a better way of doing something, leave it in the comments. Help me out. Help those other people out. This is just how I did it. Now, I know premium tank XM1 is like the worst one, even though, come on, people. Everyone gets mad at the XM1, but this one is it's the Leopard L44 is so much better. But yeah, I don't know why everyone gets mad at the XM1 spam, because the L44 is way better, and you can pair it up with this thing, and the G91 is just broken like the KA50. But anyway, I bought this tank when it was 50% off. Actually, what it was technically it was free. Just gotta where is it? Yeah, got that free Abrams. But yeah, I bought this one when it was 50% off. Never really used it because I didn't really care about it. Didn't like it. Still don't like it to this day. It's not a good tank. It's a light tank. It can't bounce anything. I get penned by Gephards from the front without not even their APFSDS ammo. Just their regular self-destroying air bursting ammunition. Still can pen the front of this through the turret ring and cheeks. It's not good. It's like a Leopard, but with a smaller gun. So it's more of a light tank, but it's okay. I bought this, never released it, but this is how you do it. If you want to actually get outside, have a family, have children, have an actual life other than War Thunder, I'm sorry, but to break this to you, you're gonna have to pay for an account. You're gonna have to buy premium vehicles. You're gonna have to buy a premium account because it just takes way too long to play this game. I mean, look, I have a premium account, I have a premium vehicle, and it still took me a week of 6 hours a day grinding from the T95 and the Sergeant York all the way down the Abrams line, and it's still I don't have the M1A2 or the Bradley or the HSTVL. I had to grind from the M5A1 because I never researched light tanks, and I had to grind from the T95 and Sergeant York all the way down all these vehicles and all of these vehicles, and it took me about 2 weeks, including light tanks, with a premium account and a premium vehicle. So just saying, and for everyone that's doing non-premium with non-premium vehicles, I'm praying for you because you're probably gonna die alone. If you have the Abrams and you never spend a buck on this game, yeah, you're crazy, or else you're a goat. I don't know, but this is just a tactic I used, and like I said in my previous videos, I don't want to say that if you have another tactic, that's great. If you do it something different, if you do it a different way or do different things, and you do successful, leave it in the comments. I'd love to know what it is. I'd love, to help myself and other people, clue us in. That would be great. This is just how I did it, how I grind, and it's pretty boring, but it works. But it works. So basically, and this video is just gonna be informational. By the way, if you want some gameplay videos like me not just talking for 30 minutes in the hangar screen, and you want me to actually get off my ass and get into a game and actually record some gameplay, or I could go stream on Twitch for an hour or two. I could start streaming, been looking into streaming on Twitch. Just putting it out there. If you think you want to see if you want to see me play. I'm not good or anything. I'm not great. I'm not a goat. But if you just want to see me play, just leave in the comments. Tell me tell me what you want. But this video, I just want to explain it. Now, how I did this, how I ground out the American tree, and have now begun to grind out the Russian tree. I bought the T55 and have gone from the T34, IS2, and the PT76 all the way down to the T54s, and so I just started on the Russian tree, as you can see, I've kind of had my hands full with the American stuff. I still got to research the F-104 and the naval line. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of time on the American tech tree. I also got the H-64. Personally, I'm not good at helicopters. I don't really like them, but I do need to grind them out. So, and the only place I actually like grinding helicopters is in sim, and sim ground only, it changes every day, so I can't play today because it changed. Yesterday was top tier, now it's not. Gauging, please fix sim. You know, there is not a lot of people that play sim, but for the 10 people in the Warthunder community that actually play sim, that being one of those people being me, please fix ground sim. Like, come on, why can't it just be like air, where I can air sim battles, where I can just just click to battle and finds me a game of any BR I want. Like, come on, please, please. But anyway, um, I've been strictly grinding ground the last few days, and as I said before, I went from T95, Sergeant York, and the M5A1 because I didn't even have the Shafi. I know I'm not a true American, and I ground out all the way these, all through here, here, and there, 2 weeks. Right? That's amazing. Now, it's going to surprise you. How did I do this? Most people, what they do is they make a premium lineup. This is this is the biggest mistake. You buy a premium tank. You have no other premiums or no other top tiers. So let's say the next country after Russia, after I grinded all Russia, I want to grind France. Yeah, French. It's like ranch dressing and French fries together. French. Um, but anyway, I already started playing them a little bit. But I'm going to buy the AMX-30, put it in my lineup, and if you notice, once I die in this, my next best is an M4 Sherman. So there's an issue. So what people do is they'll buy a premium vehicle, put it in their lineup with nothing else, or with these, but they never really use them. Put it in their lineup, go play a game once, and they grind it out. They grind it out. You keep playing. Alright, I unlocked the AMX-32, I unlocked the AMX-30 BT, or B2, and now I unlocked the AMX-40. So I have a decent lineup. And I unlocked the AMX-30 DCA. Still working on that Roland, but let's face it, you know, I'm trying to get that Leclerc. So you're going to build a lineup. Once you have these vehicles, you're going to build a lineup. Jeez. Yeah, in the background, if you hear that, that's just thunder. I'm sorry. I thought it was the Russians invading for a second. But I don't see any mushroom clouds, so I think we're good. Yeah, it's just crazy thunder. But anyway, so once you start grinding with that one premium vehicle, and you get all the way down here, so you build a lineup, right? This is my 9.3 lineup. It's pretty good lineup. It's not the best. I wish I had a Huey to accompany this lineup, replace the H1. But this is a good lineup. You know, you got a good SBA, good light tank, a really good ground pounder. This is a great air-to-ground or strike aircraft. You have your 3 tanks, good vehicles, and this is what you do. Once you get a lineup, you build that lineup, and then you start playing with the premium vehicle, and then once you die, you spawn in this. That is your biggest mistake. First of all, stick with no grinding. And now, if you notice, I do have this 9.3 lineup. I do have a top tier lineup with all my best vehicles, but I also have just an XM1. Now, this is my grind. This is my grinding preset, just the XM1. And it does multiple things for you. First of all, since you only have one 9.3 vehicle, it helps you get into lower BR games. So I'm more consistently staying at a BR of 9.3, 9.7 instead of getting up tier to 10.0 and 10.3. It's very rare. A lot less common than if I had multiple 9.3 vehicles. And second of all, once I die with this one vehicle, I can just leave the game and get to another one. Now, the reason why I do this is because, remember, your earnings with this vehicle are doubled compared to this. So instead of spending 5 minutes in a game with this, getting 2 kills and getting 1000 RP, then you spawn in with this and get 2 kills and you only get 500 RP and you just spent 10 minutes in a game. Or you could spawn in, get 2 kills, 1000 RP, die, then leave the game, get to a new game, and then get another two kills in 5 minutes, 1000 RP, in the same time it would take you to get 1,500 RP if you died and spawned in with this. So basically what I'm telling you is just have a lineup with just that one premium vehicle. It doesn't matter if it's a top tier vehicle like the XM1 or the AMX30 Super, or it's a lower tier vehicle like an M18, the M18 Black Cat, or the Cobra King, or the Tiger P, the Tiger Porsche. Just have that singular premium vehicle, or if you even have if you have a premium lineup, for example, the Super Hellcat and the M26E1 and the T28, just use that lineup. That's a great lineup at T30. There's 4 6.0s, 6.7s. You can use that lineup. Perfect. But if you just have that one premium vehicle, just use that singular premium vehicle in your lineup. And then you also have to change your play style in order for this method to work. Remember, you're not sitting in the back. You got to be quick about this, because if you spawn in, wait in the back, wait for the enemy to push you, then get 1 or 2 kills, get 1,000 RP, then you die and leave the game and restart, it's going to be taking you longer than it would take to spawn in like this. When you play with just this one method, you got to play super aggressive. And it's great with Western top tier premiums like the AMX30 Super, the OF40, the Roycat, I believe, the Roycat, is that pronouncing it right? The Roycat 105, the Leopard L44, and the XM1. They're very fast. Now, of course, with Russia and China, you do have to change your playstyle a little bit, but for Western tanks, they're fast. And that gives you a really good opportunity to play really aggressive, and that's what you need to do. What you need to do is you need to click spawn in instantly and go right for one of the cap points. Doesn't matter which one. Usually I go for B, the center. If it's a singular cap point, that's even better. Just go for that one. And if it's the battle game mode where there's like 2, you get the A, one team gets A point, one team gets B, and you have to cap, then just go for their spawn /B or A or their flag. But just go rush one of the points as fast as you can, hold that throttle, be the first one to get there, cap that point, and then keep pushing. Push right in their spawn, or wait on that cap point, whatever. Wait for them to come to you on that cap point, because they're not going to be far behind that cap point. But just play super aggressive. Now you're not gonna win too much. You're gonna die pretty early. You're gonna get out in the first 5 minutes. What's gonna be happening is you're gonna be having 5, 6, 7 minute games. That's how long your games will be. You spawn in, rush the cap point, get a few kills, 1 or 2 kills, and then die. Now you think, oh, this is terrible, this doesn't work. It does. It also helps for Silver Lion grinding. So not only are you making 1,800 RP per victory, or even loss, you can make 1,500 for a similar game. You're also making a bunch of Silver Lions, because if you look, what's the repair of that? 2,000 Silver Lions. Now let's go here. The repair of the MBT is 4,000 Silver Lions. But the main difference between... Oh, that was in Sim. Oh, I apologize for that. Okay, so they still have very similar Silver Lions. This one is a little cheaper than the MBT, but very similar. The difference being is you can earn this back, no problem. Let's say you get 1 cap. You capture a point, and normally you'd make 3,000 Silver Lions in the MBT 70. So you just bought yourself a new MBT 70. So then you get killed instantly once you cap the point. The only Silver Lions you made was just enough to repair that vehicle. Now with a premium vehicle, you're making double. So when you cap the point, you make 6,000. There you go. Not only did you just have enough to repair the vehicle, you also have an extra 3,000 in your wallet. Now you go get a few kills real quickly, get blown up, it's no problem. Premium vehicles are really cheap to repair. They're not really cheap, but most of them are a lot less expensive than the other vehicles at its BR. They're fast, Western ones at least, and it's just a good method for RP as well, because remember, you're making double, in my case, triple the amount of RP I'd be making, and in your case, you'll be making double the amount of RP, and you'll be making 150% more Silver Lions than with or just 100%, but with a 2 times multiplier. So 2 times the Silver Lions. So overall, just use a singular premium tank, just one premium vehicle, or how many premium, just a premium lineup. That's all you want, just a singular or multiple, it doesn't matter, but they just have to be premium vehicles or talisman. If you have a talisman on it, that also works. Just hop into one game, play super super aggressive. Now, of course, you're gonna die a lot, like a lot. Like you're gonna get killed crazy fast. Like I said, you're only gonna have a 5 minute game, but trust me, you will make bank. You will make so much money. I went from having 300,000 silver lions at the M1 at when I had the IPM1 researching this tank, and I ended up with 1,700,000. So that's why I have enough. That's how much I have left over, and I did play a few games after that. So not only did I made more than enough to purchase the M1A1, when instead when I was playing Germany, and I ground out their lineup without a premium vehicle, with an actual 8.0, 9.0 lineup. So I was using KPZ70, Leopard 2K, Gepard, the A1A1. Um, what would happen would be I would research the 2A4. I researched it, no problem. But I just barely had 1 million silver lions. So I couldn't even purchase it, really. I almost didn't have enough to purchase it. And then I did have enough to purchase it, but I didn't have enough to crew it. Whereas with the singular XM1, I made actually, because I started with 200,000 from the leftover from this, so I made 1,500,000 silver lions, so enough to purchase it, crew it, and still have enough left over for repairs and restocking ammunitions. It's a great way of doing things. It's going to be frustrating, but trust me, I actually did a experiment to see how long it would take to go from research 390,000 RP and get enough silver lines to purchase it using this method. And I had a timer, and I would stop it as soon as I left to go eat or do anything else. But as soon as I started playing with this one vehicle, this one lineup, I clicked start, and the timer ended up taking me 7 hours, 7 hours and 50 minutes to grind all the way through this 390,000 RP, which in the grand spectrum of things is not that bad. It really isn't. 7 hours, it's a lot to most people, but if you have the whole day off, if you have 2 days off, just do 3 hours of playing Warthunder just with this one vehicle, and you'll be able to get the M1A1. Another 7 hours, 6 hours. It actually took me 5.5 hours to get the ADATs, which was great, but yeah, I don't think I need to give any more explanation. You hear that 5.5 hours to get the ADATs? Trust me, it works. Go for it. If you have any questions or things and problems in the comments, I want to start streaming, or I was thinking about start streaming or making some gameplay videos instead of me just talking my head off, because I know you're probably bored of listening to me talk, and you're just like, shut up and play the damn game. But if you want to see me stream on Twitch or upload some gameplay videos, I'd be happy to. Just let me know if that's some content that you'd be interested in or like to see. And I appreciate all the support on the last 3 videos that I've been making. It's really awesome to see the War Thunder community, and you guys. I don't know. It's great. It's great. Thank you for all the support. I hope this works for you. Like I said before, if you have any other ideas or you have a special way of grinding, then leave it in the comments to help me and help the other people around you and the other community members. And yeah, just have an awesome day, and I hope the grind goes better for you. See you in the next one.